good? I think I'm good to go. My, like, stream junk isn't working. No, it's going. Hold on, I have to fight with OBS real quick. Yeah, it doesn't work. Dang. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah, I know it's super grainy. I got a new camera just for this, and, still fucking grainy. So, I ordered a different camera, and I want to return this one. We'll find out. Oh, and, my digital camera, does not have a clean HDMI out. So, that's also shot. If you're wondering why I sound a little muffled, which I probably do, that is because I have a mask on, because I'm going to be sanding this stuff, and I don't feel like giving myself lung cancer any faster than I already am. So, we will. Grained like a whole... Oh, shut up. Hey, there are dogs outside. Very cute. Also, you might notice that I made a little music playing thing at the bottom of the screen. Very proud of that. That took me forever, and I had to learn basic C++ to do it. But it's cool. The pieces that make up this kit really love to get stress marks on them. Doesn't even show up on camera because it's too blurry. Well, fuck. Just trust me, I guess. Because normally, white pieces are pretty good when it comes to not showing their stress marks. In my experience, at least. It might be the fact that this is made of a different material than usual. It's kind of fucking me. I'll paint these later. I mean, the exception with painting the little gun dick part. Mostly because it had the sticker on it that I didn't feel like painting the little Federation V on it. It was way too much effort, so I just didn't bother. Move that up. I did that on the last kit I did, and I really don't feel like doing it again. At least it's not like the normal... Oh, hi, Clans. It's not the normal Federation V sticker that kind of folds. I mean, this one still folds, just not as badly. This part I thankfully don't have to try as hard with, because this is pretty much going to be completely hidden by the little white covering piece we have right here. You know, one of the things I think I mentioned this previously, but for whatever reason the Woundwort has unholy cake. Like, hold on. This is basically the thorax or whatever of it. Here's the rest. Unholy cake on the Woundwort. That shit could feed a village, dude. I also updated the stream playlist, so hopefully we'll get a little more. I mean, it's still 90% of it is going to still be Toho covers, but you know, sometimes you get something weird. Question is, do I go through all the trouble of handling all that shit? The answer is maybe. We'll see. Oh, this one's already good to go, I guess. Also, sadly, I do need to turn on the ring light that washes everything out a little bit, because I can't see shit. So we're getting a little washed out today. A little chewed up, but that's fine. There is a perk with these pieces in the case that, they do sand pretty easily for the most part. But the, like I said before, the downside you get out of that is that if they stress mark really bad, if you flub up. I really hope my mic didn't pick up that knuckle cracking, because that sounded gross. Oh, no, your knuckle cracks sound like the gates of hell, dude. The type of sound they use to torment arthritis patients in hell. That's important. I can't say that. I work for a hospital. Well, worked for hospitals. Not really anymore. I do not mean to imply that all arthritis patients go to hell, you know, much like dogs. Okay. I don't know where I'm at today. Weeball. Doing alright? Yeah, I'm doing fine. More of the same. Felt like doing something different. Oh, intense concentration, that's what you mean. Oh, yeah. There's only so much talking to myself I can do while working on something like this. So the approach here is, less me being funny into a microphone and more being Coco Melon for nerds. How's life? Easy come, easy go. Things are alright. Generally speaking, I'm really happy and I've got a fun summer ahead of me. Anything new with you? I haven't seen you in chat in a minute. And again, I don't stream too often. Such is the weight of employment. I am waiting for the, well, in hopes that the housing bubble crashes a bit so I can maybe get a two-bedroom apartment within the next year or two. It'd be really nice. Having a proper workspace would be fantastic instead of the corner that I'm kind of stuffing myself in here. Writing is something I do want to get back into. I've been getting, like, the itch to run tabletop again. Yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with that thought. Turn to correct since FHA loan. I don't know what an FHA loan is. Surprisingly, despite minoring in business, I don't know shit about how loans work. That does sound like a government program, if I've ever heard one. Because, like many things, COVID kind of obliterated the housing market more than it already was. D&D, D20, White Wolf, or something else. Ooh. Call of Cthulhu and Shadowrun are the things on the forefront of my mind, but I've been sitting on a White Wolf one-shot for a while that I never really conceptualized beyond just a kind of one-shotty idea. But the, in terms of actual story, Shadowrun's really easy to write for. Really, really easy to write for. It's mostly player-driven. But the Call of Cthulhu thing, I have the story written out. I have a couple of set pieces in mind. But actual, like, moment-to-moment gameplay things that aren't just roleplay here in brackets are a little shallow. ended up extending those loans if I remember correctly, but it was a flight from the city that drove the house. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. It's like in all the time I've lived in this apartment, my rent's only gone up like $90, despite proximity to major cities. Maybe even Thrive. I think like two of the years I've been here, my rent didn't even go up. What's the White Wolf one shot you had in mind? Oh, it's Vampire, because of course it's Vampire. A friend of mine was supposed to run a Hunter one-shot. That never really came to fruition. Or they played it without me, I'm not sure. I kind of died off the internet for a long time. Still kind of am, but I digress. There was another friend who was doing one of the ones where you play as normal people, like a step below hunters. That never happened. And that same person has been sitting on a mage game for like years. I don't think it's actually going to happen. Which sucks, because I made a really fun character. Bystanders? Not Bystanders. It's like one of the newer ones, Chronicles of Darkness or some shit. Something like that. It requires schizo levels of planning because players go off the rails really easy from what I understand. Oh yeah, no, that tracks. That's a pretty big part of why I was so forgiving for so long, but it's been years now. I've kind of stopped hoping. I feel like I was still in college when I made the character, which might not be entirely accurate. But, like, worst case, I was at my old job. Like, still relatively fresh at my old job when I made that character. Actually, wait, I can just check to see when I last edited the text files. Hold up. Dare I sate my morbid curiosity and just get really sad? Ooh. Did I graduate? I'm gonna go look at my wall real quick. Okay, I don't remember when the hell I graduated, but I made this character back in May of 22. So the character was made in May of 22. The character was initially conceptualized in September of 21. So that should say plenty. It's a month for 2 people? Oh, that's sick. Good for you, man. So yeah, I don't think that mage game is happening anymore. Almost 4 years, yeah, basically. I do have a Vampire the Masquerade 5e character sitting around somewhere that I kind of want to play again. Forget exactly what clan he was. He was like the illusion magic one that I think came out of India? I believe. Yeah, Ravnos, that's it. The one that has the dead antediluvian. Actually, wait, I think multiple clans have dead antediluvians. But I couldn't remember. My vampire lore is very rusty at this point. The one with the antediluvian that died recently. That might be a good way of doing it. They get so gimped in 5.8. Yeah, that's kind of how it felt, but I wanted to do something weird. And boy, did it end up weird. I just wish I got to play that character again. Our DM kind of just fell off the face of the earth. Dude just disappeared. It's like he went out of render distance and despawned. Never to be seen again. Is dead with receipts. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Everyone else is either rumored to be or something. Yeah, that tracks. Vague memories, didn't they have to kill the Ravenous Antediluvian with a sunbeam or some shit? Something dumb like that. It was a really fun thing to read, I remember that much. Ooh, wait, scratch the fuck out of that one. Jesus. I hope I can buff that one. Well, I think this is an internal piece anyway, so I'm not gonna cry about it. It just kinda sucks. From kind of thin blood is the Ravenous Antediluvian, woke up in Bangladesh. Oh, that's why he woke up. Okay, that makes sense. I remember the context. I just remember that he woke up mad and hungry. And the expected ensued. Probably have my cute little jar of sprinkles somewhere visible. I did get a hankering to play Bloodlines again somewhat recently. I think I burnt out by the time I got to Hollywood. Or whatever the second area is. I think it was Hollywood. Wherever Venture Tower is. Kind of burnt out around then, so really early. And again, it feels like the first chunk of that game is pretty much the best it gets. Like, the longer that game goes on, the more it burns out. Love Vampire. Yeah, Bodhisattva? I don't know how to pronounce that, but I don't know Kuei-jin too well. I assume that's the equivalent of, like, elder vampires, like 4th, 5th generation type shit. Right, that's why there's so few Ravnos left, and no one actually talks about them as a clan anymore. That part I remember. Kuei-jin are Eastern vampires that some people don't believe are real. I remember that part, I don't know their, like, hierarchy and stuff. Animalism. Yeah, I think realistically, the game that I'm most likely going to pick back up is the. Oh my god, my nails are so long. Jesus. Going to be probably Call of Cthulhu. I've been thinking about that one a lot lately. Also a lot more grounded, and I can kind of hand-wave a lot of the more wacky elements with writing. It's a fun writing exercise, which is part of what makes it so appealing to me. Because they already do have a pretty fun concept for it. At least I think it's a fun concept. It's one I've been kicking around for 4 or 5 years in one form or another. Enjoy going mad. There's a reason why I pay my therapist. They keep it together. I wonder if I can convince the place I get therapy at to let me run tabletop games. No, that sounds like a fucking horrible idea. Let's not do that. The game idea I had, I mean, it's going to drive me crazy because I have to research how the fuck football actually works as a sport. For, reasons critical to the plot of that short game. Because I don't know how fucking sports ball works, so I'm kind of boned. But I know people who know how sports ball works. So they get to co-write it against their will. Maybe not against their will, but unknowingly co-write it by telling me how football works. I'm descending into Valia. Oh! I was thinking of trying to focus, because, like, it's a therapy place. A lot of people there are very... attacked by duct tape. They're very angry and punk. I was thinking Shadowrun, but that might be an even worse idea. I'm not sure. Let me figure out where I even want to bother putting ink on all of these. Yeah, some of these are not going to fly. That sucks. That one doesn't need paint, that one doesn't need paint. Oh, paint. Like, this one, yes. Put it on a little, put that one. Therapy-free gaming in general does sound like a pretty cool idea, though. Because I know my therapist is familiar with tabletop gaming, at least in a broad sense. Because she really likes Baldur's Gate 3. I'm kind of glad that a lot of these pieces are so small that I can't really even attempt to ink them up, which is saving me a good bit of time. What I lose in detail, I recover in headaches I don't have to have. Now we get to decide if the Under Armour for this is even worth doing. I'm gonna check. So as per the manual, does anything actually happen with the Under Armours? If you transform it, you can't see the bottom of it anyways. Oh, that's just the kind of pointless detail I love. Yeah, screw it. Oh, the more I look at this, the more it stresses me out. Looks like it's usually pointed downwards anyways. No, it actually looks slanted slightly upward. Yeah, I know. No. I know I'm gonna regret it. If not for... Not really even for detail reasons, though, because... OCD reasons, probably. Oh, this is going to be a headache. Oh, that looks really nice, actually. Well, minus the big ink that I have to work. We'll get there. Sorry for not being here much for streams. Dude, I barely stream. There's not much for you to miss. Don't worry about it. Never apologize for having a life, dude. This isn't the chattiest of streams. Mostly just trying to share my hobby with people who might find it interesting. How long has it been since the summer of Megami Tensei? It was actually the year of Megami Tensei, which was really the 14 months of Megami Tensei. Also, I think that was 2017 or some shit. It was nearly a decade ago. That Gunpla? If so, I'm sorry you have to deal with Bandai's bullshit. Yes, this is in fact Gunpla. What do you mean by Bandai's bullshit? I'm very commonly out of the loop with things because I live under a rock, which I'm very grateful for a lot of the time. It's still a little smudgy, but I'm getting it. Yeah, I'd like a smaller sanding sponge. I might. Might work. Using this to clean up my ink the lazy way. Getting there. This I'll let sit for a bit. I want to go through the easy ones quickly. Just so I feel like I'm actually making some progress. Brighter news, I've been really playing Lethally Blaze. Sadly, I have no way to play with others. I mean, that blows, but at least you're having fun. Lethal League is a game that I really wanted to get into. I never really had the opportunity, but it was really fun to at least play locally the handful of times that I had the chance to. Dude, how can I tell this was bad apple by beat alone? Jesus. I have a problem. That apple is kind of like Megalovania for the old internet. You kind of just know from the first couple, like, doots. Like Smash, you can easily pick it up and just start going crazy. That tracks. The kind of crowd that I would see playing it a lot. So probably why I never played that much. I never really got along too well with the Smash crowd. I was too busy playing French bread fighting games, which no one wanted to fucking touch. Or Skullgirls. I was curb stomping the shit out of people in Skullgirls to make them not want to play Skullgirls anymore because I was an asshole in college. Ugh. Attacked by my own sponge. Buddy Holly is also one of those songs? Yeah. Oh yeah. Night of Nights is the bad apple for the older internet? Or wouldn't that be the other way around, though? No? Maybe? And it was popularized by its fan. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right. Only getting into Skullgirls mobile arcade fighters are so finicky for me to learn. Skullgirls, ironically, is one of the few fighting game, like arcade-style fighters that I actually really was able to understand. Like, it was that and to a much, much lesser extent Melty Blood. And I've never really gone back. It's been a really long time since I even played Melty. Mostly because, for whatever reason, my current ISP doesn't like Melty Blood. I can't do the P2P. So I can pretty much only play it locally, and who the fuck plays Melty Blood locally outside of me and my boyfriend? Which is fun, but only being able to play a game with one other person gets very stale very fast. That and my hitbox is in desperate need of maintenance. Because that shit hasn't been tuned up since I built it. That was back in, like, 2017 or something. That thing, oh god, that thing's like 10 years old without a maintenance job. He does want to get back in his drive because they added Jam recently. I played the shit out of Jam and Rev 2. But I could never get into her in X2. I never really get into anybody in X2. Really wanted to learn ABBA, but I just never got around to it even though I bought her for Strive. I should give that game another shot, because I hear it's really different now. Is this covered in ink? No, it's not. Okay. For a second there, I thought this thing leaked fucking everywhere. Because of how this fits together, I think I can kind of cheat this. I got weirdly good at Testament when it first released, but I haven't played much since yet. I think my issue is that punching kick split into 3 types is why I get confused. Although I enjoy gym fighters. Try old SNK fighters. Like Goro Mark of the Wolves, because that's a 3-button fighter, I believe? 3, maybe 4 buttons? I might be thinking of JoJo's when I think of 3-button fighters. And Lord knows JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the arcade game, is fucking something. That shit's for sweats beyond my level. Fight me whole horse to pet shop. That sounds like a speed run to ending up in an asylum, dude. Fuck that. 3 button means how many hit types there is? Yes. So what you're describing with, like, punching kick split into 3 types, it's a 6 button fighter. There's also the, Toho 15.5. The buttons in that game, are like Smash, where it's, directional modifiers. But relatively few buttons. I believe 15.5 is Antimony of Common Flowers? I believe. Go work in the mornings, have fun. Later, Star. Be safe. It's a fun fighter if you don't want to destroy your hands, have a good time. Yeah, it's good, simple, and fun. The inking on that spot looks like shit. Oh, what the fuck am I smoking? Melty Blood! Melty Blood is a 3-button fighter. Melty Blood is great, and it's free. But you still should buy it to actually support the devs, but it's free, if you're poor. Or don't care. Both of which are perfectly valid reasons. Is Strive 6-button? I don't actually remember how many buttons Strive is off the top of my head. Hold on. I think it's 5? Strive is a 5-button. I had to Google it because I haven't touched Strive in so long. Yeah, Dust does count, so it is 5. Only have switched to PS4 and not able to download once a PC. Ah, okay. I think Melty Blood Type Illumina is on PS4. That's the new Melty Blood. I don't prefer it, but it's fine. It has some really fun characters, though. Great designs, too. Also, one of my favorite, like, skin systems I've seen in a fighting game. Alternatively, you could also try Under Night. Under Night is designed very similarly. What? Let's see. No? Oh. Hello? Oh? Huh. Okay, I'm having some weird mic bullshit. Can you hear me right now? How do skins work in Melty? Also, thoughts on 2XKO? I have no idea what that is. In Multi-Blood type Lumina, you can pick, like, key colors for a skin. You can make a skin whatever the hell you want. You kind of just swap out colors as you see fit, and you end up with some fun, janky stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna wheel back on this one a bit, make it a little less fancy, just for my own peace of mind. I don't want to spend 3 years on this kit. Because I already know this plastic is really brittle. I see it's... I mean, yes, you could take an existing character and give them the color scheme of all these basics. You're changing color schemes, not really the actual design of the character. A League of Legends fighting game? Oh. Well, never heard of it until right now. Not sure if I'd buy it. But if it was, like at an event or something, oh shit, I'd probably fuck with it. Give it a shot. I'm not going to say no to a good fighting game just because of what it's from. I don't care what it's based on. Because if that was a metric for me, if that made me not want to touch a fighting game, then I wouldn't be into Melty. Okay, yeah, that's finally starting to clean up nicely. It's free to play? Oh, okay. Well, if it's free to play, then it comes down to a question of how much space does it take up on my computer? Wait, what the fuck is wrong with the drums in this song? It sounds like the drums are off key. Am I crazy? But everything else sounds fine. getting there. There. Maybe we can squeeze some of the cleaning fluid out of this. So it doesn't suck up as much of the ink. Oh, that worked like a fucking charm. Okay, cool. Oh, right, I forgot about the ass. The ass that needs a horrendous amount of cleaning. That sounds really bad. The Under Armour that needs an obscene amount of cleaning. That doesn't sound much better. Yeah, this is really hard to get into, actually. I might have fucked up. Oh dear. There. Okay, yeah, this one's rough. Huh? I need to hit the golden point of good enough. I think that's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Oh, this is a headache. Oh shit. Let's bring it this way. Oh, that worked pretty okay. So there you go. New tech unlocked. No, all right, cool. One last little bit. Ah, fuck! I over. No. Okay, well, I should have left well enough alone. Yeah, I kind of should start over there. Oh, that sucks. Let's tune down this. That's a lot more mana. Okay. So I'll give that a little bit to dry. They'll just assemble other parts while I let that dry. Oh wait, no, that needs stickers. Stickers that I am too lazy to paint on. All of you are better off over there. Keep my tools on the right. Could go out of my way to put like a nice chrome green on the stickers. That would make them pop a lot more. And that seems to have paid off. A lot more vibrant than it was originally, that's for sure. Oh shit. One more, one or two more passes should do it. Good enough. A mouse. Oh, this is a cool. Good enough. I think. I hope. Yeah, sure. If it still looks fucky, then I'll cry about it later. How do I put you together? Oh, that'll just snap bits together. That's actually really impressive. So I do foresee like 50 tiny pieces I'm going to have to glue together. If I don't lose my mind. Pretty nice. I don't know if you care. I am not a Splatoon person, sadly. I like some of the designs. Not a series I ever really got into, I guess you could say. Then again, I mean, I do have a Switch, I just barely touch it. Oh, wait, is that up to do? No. Wait? Yes. No? Am I stupid? Okay, not stupid, just clumsy. Got it. I mean, I do kind of want to get the new Tomodachi Life, but knowing me, I'll be crazy into it for, like, a little while, and then I'll just go play Rimworld. I don't know, but it does look fun. But I know I shouldn't, but I want to. The big stupid chassis thing. Okay, I did put that on the right way. Looks so good. I want to put all my OCs in there. Dude, that's what all my friends are doing. And I just get to watch in quiet awe. Well, my boyfriend did recently get a VR headset. Maybe I could do something fun with that and just steal it for a while. Well, probably. I'll probably steal it for a little bit at some point. It does look really muddy. Well, not really muddy. Muddy enough that it's bothering me. I'm gonna do something very annoying and risky. You just play on my Switch. I know! Oh wait, I could just take your cartridge. Okay, I don't think that was worth it. Fuck. I had to clean it again. I thought it was free. Digital no cart? Aww, but I want my own save. Oh, that turned out really nice. I just gotta not fuck it up. Feels like trying to do fucking surgery, dude. Good enough, please? No? I'm about to do something sacrilegious. Don't kill me. Sending you to hell, damn. Tomorrow I should be getting a different camera, so this will hopefully look a little nice next time. Yeah, there you go. This is the entire waist unit for the kit. Which, again, for scale. You quicken, little lady. Oh yeah, that's where she clicks in. Yeah. Apparently part of the transformation method for this is you pop out these teeth here. They kind of like folds around? Or... not entirely sure how the fuck this works. Too many moving parts. Too many moving parts. I'm afraid I'm gonna snap this thing in fucking half. Either way, looks really fucking nice. Now time to rip it apart so I can put protective coating on it. Oh shit. If you could come apart without breaking, I'd really appreciate that. There we go. Right. That's it for me. Today, then. That's it for me today, anyways. Next time I will once again have another new camera, so we'll fucking see this time. I didn't even see the thruster bits under this. I'm not fucking painting that shit. Yeah, I'll let these dry overnight. That was almost exactly 2 hours just to assemble these 3 fucking chunks. Welcome to Gunpla. So yeah, for those of you who actually stuck around, any thoughts before I wrap up the day? Very fun and chill time? Alright. Thank you. Andy, could you make me some coffee just to keep me up a little longer? Then I need something to take my meds with. Need to shake all this plastic dust off. Here's my thought, there's a partial translation for shit. Wait, what? Did CJ finally get his shit together? Oh, his partner retired. Oh no! No! Fuck! Right, well... I'll read the article later. Well, as soon as I cut stream, really. So, bye! I gotta read this.